don't think anyone's in just yet.
No one's in yet?
I'm trying to connect to the Wi-Fi. Finna get started in a sec, yo.
How do I put this in?
Test.
I don't want to.
Oh, look at watch now. BKOSeason Silk Talk episode 2 INDIKA Sam. Lit. Oh, so we live. Wait, that's actually what I texted it to you.
Start promoting it.
I texted it to you, yeah.
Okay, how's that? All right, it's good, right? I love this song. Right here. Yeah. Thank you.
Dang. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the YouTube live. Okay, here we go. Hey. Oh, yeah, we live. Oh, man. We're getting set up, y'all.
Mic check.
This is the type of shit you got to deal with when you live streaming.
You gotta put that down.
Oh, yeah, put this live.
But you didn't send me the link.
I texted it to you.
This one?
Yeah, that's it right there. Click it. It works, right?
Let me see.
Oh, man.
Before we could see like how many people are viewing. You can't see it now.
I got it here. We're going to switch the technology up. Trying new things. Yeah. Pull it up. You see what's good. And then you could just start sharing the link, but
I got you.
Cool. It's like a little delay. Just show the other one. It's fine. I'll let you know to switch it or not. But damn, to everyone that's gonna be watching the playback, not on live, we officially set up. Oh my Lord. I'm a very important person, y'all.
Right, clearly.
Oh man.
Oh shit, sorry.
Hey, it's our second episode, man. Give us a break. All our devices are blowing up. I don't know. My watch is blowing up. Everything is blowing up.
Thank
you. So fire.
That shit fire, you know?
It is. I love it a lot.
All right, let's commence the ritual. Dun, dun, dun. Listen, man. It's your boy Honor the Deity. We are with Silk Talk episode 2.
Yeah.
Listen, man. We came a long way, man. We came a long way. Let me tell you, I want to thank everyone that watched and supported episode 1. Episode 1 was very magical and very validating to us. You know, episode 1 really showed us like, damn, like fam really took an idea that was in my mind, and it manifested itself into reality, and it manifested itself in such a beautiful way. And I'm just thankful for everyone who supported this from day one. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all. Once again, I'm Honor the Deity. I'm a recording artist living in Los Angeles, California. I am CEO, founder of BKOSeason, the best label in the motherfucking world, as well as your host for Silk Talk podcast. I'm with my beautiful co-host.
Hello.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Divinity, co-host of Silk Talk podcast. I live out here in LA too, about 2.5 years now. Owner of healingwithdivinity.com. Heal thyself. Get all your holistic needs. I got shroom tea if you want some shroom tea. And yeah, living my best life out here. Yogi too. Yogi and herbalist.
Shorty get busy, yo. Shorty get busy.
Player.
I have a very, very, very special guest with me today for the second episode. She is legendary. When I thought about this guest, when this guest comes to my mind, the first word I think of is appreciation, respect, business etiquette. I think of, when this guest comes to my mind, I think of the sheer amount of appreciation that this person has for life and the world around her. I don't know too much about this particular person's life story, but I do know that this person has gone through their own trials and tribulations, And I do know that this person has overcome a lot. And, you know, it's amazing to see an individual go through all types of life situations, whether positive or negative, and still bring positivity to the forefront, and still want to inspire people, and still have an insane amount of appreciation for the situations that they're being blessed by.
Thank you.
So
about to make me cry over here.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I want to welcome INDIKA Sam to episode 2 of Silk Talk Podcast.
What's up? Everybody take a shot right now if you're drinking. If not, just watch us.
We're going to take a shot, man. And I mean that. You know, when I think of a person who just really just appreciates life and, you know, the blessings that come your way, I feel like you're just so appreciative.
Thank you.
And I feel like that's why people really rock with you so hard. Just the energy you have is just so genuine.
Thank you.
You know? And I felt that way since like the moment I met you. I was like, wow, this person is like just so humble and genuine.
Thank you.
No problem.
God is good. You know, you got to keep it humble. Keep it humble. Just be positive and enjoy life. That's what it's for. Spread love and just be happy.
Type shit. So let the viewers know a little bit about you. Who is INDIKA Sam?
INDIKA Sam is a pimp, boy. Do you see the silk on my body? You see the fur boots on my... Man, INDIKA Sam is a pimp. INDIKA Sam is a...
I'm just saying all this like positive ass shit about her. She's like, nah, I'm a pimp. Fuck that. Fuck what he said.
INDIKA Sam is a jokester. INDIKA Sam plays too much. Nah, INDIKA Sam, man, I'm an artist. I'm a child of God first and foremost. And then after that, everything else is just a blessing to be able to do. But I love doing music, so I'd consider myself an artist. I like to throw events, event curator.
Fire events.
I could be a therapist to some people, mentor to others.
What else? What else?
INDIKA Sam is a jack of all trades, but like I said, first and foremost, a child of God.
Love that.
Thank you.
Love that.
Capricorn energy is too a jack of all trades energy. You guys do everything. Like you guys want to know how to do everything.
That's a fact. It's so much fun. I feel like in life, like we're just so like conditioned to think that we have to grow up and choose one thing, but we have so many sides to us, and a lot of people don't really tap into all their sides because they grow up thinking they have to be like, you know, one track mind type, but it's not it, you know.
Yeah, literally.
I feel that 110%. And even the other Capricorns that I know, like me being a Capricorn myself, excuse me, and our homegirl Tori, who's a Capricorn, I feel like we're just good at so many things, and there's so many things that just pique our interest.
And, like you improve on it every time, like what you do, like it's just like an improvement. It's really cool to see.
That's a so.
Yeah, definitely an improvement.
You know what? The other day I realized I'm not good at sports. I thought I was though, but that's just I really be thinking I'm good at everything. But I went with some girls and we went bowling. I got whooped. Like I was embarrassed. I got whooped. So I made it a whole point to go back the week after just so I can learn and get better and then get my rematch in like 2 months.
And not even tell them you like been practicing.
Exactly.
Just show up, be like, hey, what's happening?
Exactly.
Run that back.
That's gonna be the game I bet on too.
I'm crying. I'm sending this live out to everybody and their mama right now. Multitasking, real Capricorn shit.
Yep.
So I want to talk about the events. Like, what got you into event curation? How did that start?
Just big at events. So, when I go to events, I know my energy's big. Sometimes, like, I'm in the audience. No matter where I'm at, I'm always make it the best, make it the best of my situation, the best I can. So I'll be at events and I'd be in the audience. And this was when I was on a smaller scale. I'll be in the audience like, dang, I know if I was on the stage, I could really be getting that shit lit. But I'm down here right now, so I'm going to start a mosh pit. And I really would do it. Anywhere I go, I'm going to make that shit as good as I can. Like, I'm going to always fulfill what I can do. But eventually, it just got to like I want to throw my own party because I want to host it too, and I want to perform, and I want to be able to just do anything I want to do and let artists open up and just provide opportunity, make extra money. And so I did it. And the first one, when I tell you, it was amazing. Like literally 300 people showed up. First party I've ever thrown in my entire life. Damn. This was in 2018.
Wow.
And
where was it at?
I was gonna say, Rare House.
Yeah.
It was the old Rare House. They used to have a 2-story. Yeah. Wow. So 2018, and then that was how I met them. So shout out Rare House.
Shout out Rare House.
Yeah, shout out Rare
I went to a fire ass concert. Remember that New York crew, like young motherfuckers.
The first one we ever went to.
In Rare House. Party. It was a concert we went to. Surf Gang. Remember that?
Was it the one where they asked if we wanted Coke?
I don't know what party you talking about.
The one in New York? Or no?
No, in LA at Rare House. You don't remember. You're looking at me like you have no idea what I'm talking about. It was this big ass warehouse.
That was lit.
At Rare House. It was a Surf Gang concert. It was rappers from New York. It's like a bunch of Baby Sosa
performed. Yes, that was great.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was great.
Super fire. Now Rare House has really good vibes.
They do.
Rare House has really good vibes. So how many parties have you thrown now?
3. So I'm gonna be on my 4th one.
When's your next one?
And I call them. It's probably gonna be in June. So I usually throw them on my birthday. So my birthday is January 2nd. I was born at 10/10, by the way.
Hey, love that.
I was born at 10/10. But my birthday usually falls on a Sunday, and plus it's the day after New Year's, and everyone is like tore up, hungover. Like my birthday every year has been the recovery day, and it's so annoying. Because on my birthday, I want to turn up, and niggas are like, we've been partying for 3 days straight already. Like
I know.
we did not got it in us. But yeah, so I throw it on the 6th, January 6th. That usually is either the Friday or Saturday. So. Yeah,
okay. I gotta go to the next one.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell a little story. I went to an INDIKA Sam party myself. We was at some place called Cloud 9 or something like that.
9, yeah.
And it was a OnlyFans party.
Yes.
And bruh, you got a lighter? And bruh, that shit was crazy fire. That shit was shaking. Damn, I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get there. It's all good. It's all good. Shorty brought a goat. The goat brought a goat to the damn party. And that the goat brought a goat, and it was like, I'll never forget. I was there chilling, doing my thing with my peoples, and then I just see you walk in with a goat. I'm like, is that a fucking real ass goat? That was a real goat, son. Super fire, but I think you bring a real dope.
You gotta ask her how she got the goat. How did you get the goat inside the place? What's the story?
That's a good question.
So random, right? Okay. Like brought the fucking goat,
Who bring a goat?
Yo, and it's funny. I'm gonna bring a whole nother animal to the next party, so you guys gotta be.
Oh, you gonna bring a giraffe next time?
He's close. I'm not gonna lie, he's close.
She's gonna bring a zebra.
Okay, it's close. It's something. I'll say this. It's something that I'm gonna ride in. So
that shit elephant.
A horse.
That shit gonna be crazy.
It's gonna get
We're gonna have to get.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm literally driving. I forgot what I was doing, but I was driving and I see a goat outside of like a RV. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I pulled over to pet the goat. Like, I be doing weird shit. So I pulled over to pet the goat. The owner was outside. He ended up being like a nomad. So he's just a rock star and he's living in his RV and he has a goat. Yeah. And I'm like, can I rent this for a party this weekend? And he was like, yeah. And all he wanted was like a bottle of alcohol and some cheese puffs for his goat. And some Gatorade for the goat. And I'm like, okay.
That's
and
all he
so
wanted?
that was the whole deal. And we just became friends and been friends since.
I love that exchange of energy. Like,
Yeah.
Like it doesn't always have to be income or something. It doesn't have to always be money. It could be like an exchange of energy.
Yeah.
Cheese puffs for
That's
the goat.
true.
Yeah, and the Gatorade, yeah. I'm like, what? And then he wanted a bottle of vodka. I'm like, okay, he's a rock star.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he was just letting me walk around with the goat. Like, you see, he wasn't even following or anything. He's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, he came to the party too.
Yeah,
Fire.
he was lit.
He said, let me see what y'all young whippersnappers talk about. Bring about goat, dude.
No, literally. And the goat was turned too. Like, there was a moment when we were on the stage and one of the people I threw the party with was singing, "The goat got the goat," and the goat was literally just sitting there.
Yeah, I remember.
Got the goat.
That's
And the goat was just smiling, looking around like. That was funny. It's funny to say.
Good fucking times, bro. Good fucking times. So do you have a time frame for the next party?
I want to do this summer. But I have so much. It's like so much that's about to happen. I want to wait for the best moment possible, because every time I throw parties, I bring someone out. Like I'll book an artist. And this one, I was going to do either Valet or NLE Choppa. And both parties already agreed. So I want to do a voting. And then when I do have the party, I want to do it after I've dropped videos, a tape. So, you know,
so
it
like
has time
promotes
to
that.
dwell.
Yeah.
And and then I come and bring the party, and that's going to vamp me back up.
Fucking
So I'm
Capricorn
probably
You dropping
as
the
fuck.
tape before. I'm
I'm
saying,
sorry,
right?
that's so Capricorn.
She playing the whole
She playing
shit.
the whole
I'm gonna
shit
drop
out.
this, and then it's gonna.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna
I
leverage
should say
that.
that's gonna leverage.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
That's
soon as it
why-
starts to
that's
like,
just why they
you know,
went.
people are excited over music videos the first week, and then after that, it's like, what's next? And you could have
Nah,
just
for
dropped
real.
the hardest video in the game, and people are just
Damn.
so moment to moment. Like people don't cherish stuff anymore, so it's like you
Yeah.
always have to captivate that attention, and it's okay if you go ghost as long as you come back in hard, because people will look again, you know.
Yeah, and people don't notice you're gone. You notice that? Like,
Yeah.
you see people take a break, like people be like, I didn't even really notice.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. 'Cause it's so moment to
But
moment.
they notice when you come back.
Yeah, if you're not there, someone else is there doing something, you know.
Yeah, literally. I did this like chakra yoga meditation workshop, and they talked about we're in the time of an era. I forgot the name of it, but where we're meant to be distracted to not get into our higher self.
Yeah.
And like it's meant to happen so we can get closer to our higher selves. So like
Yeah.
we're in the age where we're getting easily distracted.
yeah.
I have a little bit.
Yeah, literally. No, that's facts. And TikTok and all these other really fast, you know,
I
to the
know.
moment apps aren't helping because we're not studying. Back in the day, like they didn't have cell phones to memorize numbers. They're walking home 231-899-4478.
How did they travel?
We're sitting here like literally there's
I use my GPS for like
Yeah.
everything. Like even in LA, I've been in LA for 2 years. I'm just starting to know where I'm going, and like
Yeah.
I'm thinking like I need
2
my
years
phone
later?
to like travel. I was on a hike and I got lost. I had like my GPS like pinpoint to where my car was, so I was able to follow the trail on my phone.
Yes,
But what did they do back then?
Bro, we need maps or something like
Bro, back then they used a motherfucking wind.
yeah,
That's what they followed
with
the
a
moon.
compass, right?
That way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the North Star.
Or a
That's
compass,
wild.
yeah.
But like phones and technology just came out like recently within our generation. We were before we had phones, like smartphones.
Thousands, yeah.
Yeah, like how much it impact our life now. That's kind of fucking crazy.
It is crazy. That's why right now I feel like it's really important for us to utilize the time we have, because in a second the world's gonna get crazy. Like, let's be honest, nothing crazy has happened in our generation yet. Like, we didn't see any
COVID.
well, yeah, you're right, yeah, COVID happened, but I feel like
pretty wild.
these niggas in the past was going in concentration camps and like they
No,
were really
yeah,
they were going
yeah.
through
Real
real
shit.
shit. We
Nah,
get little shit, and I feel like something big is definitely gonna happen, and we should be prepared, and we should be more like aware of our surroundings. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna get crazy. I just really do.
Damn, our times for the zombie apocalypse. Gotta get my gun license.
Y'all better get y'all legal firearms.
Literally
Start stocking up on water.
learn how. Yeah, exactly.
And
Me and Anu,
beans.
when we go to the grocery store, we get 4 cans and just like keep it in our cabinet.
That's what's up.
Like get 4
We
cans.
didn't do that in a
every
while
time.
though.
That's what's up.
Hey,
But yeah,
they
every
don't know
time
that.
we
still do that.
I mean, we still got
No,
the
that's smart.
stockpile. We stockpiled up for sure, but
That's what's up.
I feel like we gotta get back in that.
Yeah,
we
we were
used to
doing
do
it
that shit
heavy. We were doing
religiously.
it heavy.
You saw how once COVID hit, people were paying $20 for toilet paper. Imagine
what the
someone
fuck
that
was
was
that?
stocked up and could just sell it.
Facts.
Bruh.
That's a whole hustle, bro. No, because I'm like, that's a whole hustle, bro.
That's a whole hustle and a half.
Literally.
You say, yeah, y'all niggas laughed
And I
at
feel
me
like-
then.
Yeah,
Did you sell any?
exactly.
Did you sell any paper toilet?
I'm gonna be the only
Toilet
one with these
paper?
toilet
No, I
paper
wish.
rolls. 20, 30,
What
come
is
holla
they
at
paying
me.
$20 for toilet paper back
People were doing
Bro,
that.
I don't know what the fuck
grocery
was that
stores,
toilet paper shit was.
nothing. Yeah.
then? They said it was a symptom of having COVID was diarrhea, but it wasn't.
Everybody had explosive diarrhea. That's why they got that shit.
I don't know how it happened.
Everybody's like, oh my God.
At COVID, like having the sickness, people were supposed to have like explosive diarrhea from it,
That is crazy.
and like
Yeah.
that's not explosive, but like diarrhea. So people were like,
Oh no, boom. It just blow up.
I know.
Fuck. Little Timmy died. He had a COVID. It just blew him up. He just blew
real
him
shit though. Shout out to the people that didn't survive COVID. Like that's crazy. A lot of people died for real.
Nah, no, that shit was crazy. That shit came and took a lot of motherfuckers. It's crazy. So, like, you ever heard of Complex, Indica? Complex, like Complex News. They do, like, music reviews and shit like that. I did an interview with Complex. The interview went really amazing. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't know what I could say.
It's already out.
This was
though.
recent.
But I signed some shit.
It's like last year.
I signed some shit. Anyway,
Did you sign an NDA?
it wasn't like an NDA necessarily.
They come back like, we
it
heard
was just
you.
like, yo, watch. They was just like, yo, watch yourself, nigga.
Yeah.
Like after this shit come out, watch yourself, nigga. Don't be talking crazy. All I'm gonna say is, man, them motherfuckers try to make it seem like I caused COVID in LA. Like straight up, bro. Like they did an interview with me and like it was crazy because like during the interview, you know, they was on my side. Yo, that video came out though. Oh my gosh, yo, they made me seem like I fucking caused this whole shit. Motherfuckers was like going from YouTube to my page, like sliding to my DM, like it's people like you, fucking my grandma died. I'm like, what the fuck?
They
bro?
say all press is good press.
I'm saying, but that shit was crazy. Like that COVID really, I feel like it really showed like a crazy divide in people. Like motherfuckers that was bugging out, motherfuckers that didn't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I'm just watching from the
We
side.
moved out here during COVID. Like the shit was cheap.
Oh, you guys moved out here?
Yeah,
now?
during
Yeah.
COVID 2020 October.
That's tough.
said
And
now's
like
a
we were just
perfect
like
chance.
it's a perfect
Yeah,
time
it
because shit was
was,
cheap.
yeah.
We seen videos of people leaving and we
Yeah.
were just like we're going.
Yeah.
And like I didn't really grasp the partiness until like last year. Like because LA was known for like parties and like the best places,
Turn
like
up,
cool
yeah.
ass shit. And like during COVID, there was just like good underground like warehouse parties that were lit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was cool to
Was
experience.
it like
but,
rave type parties? Or
All types of shit, really.
It was.
That's
Was
what's
it
up.
rave
Like
time?
reggae.
every time I hear a warehouse, I just think of a rave. Like,
Yeah.
There be hella raves out here.
yeah.
Nah,
That's
for
what's
real.
up, though.
You get those rave texts. People text you like, "Go to this
Secret
party.
rave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get that
I wonder
shit.
if that's like LA culture. Like,
How the hell they got my number, man? Damn.
I get like weed shit too. Get an ounce.
they
You
got my
know,
number?
just get random texts like out
Exactly.
here.
Hey, it
like,
does feel good.
party this time.
It does feel good to be invited, though.
I know, right?
Nah,
If you
dude.
really have
Damn,
something-
It's like, yeah, I'm the cool kid. Them
Sometimes it's
motherfuckers
like
don't
on
like
the
me
spot,
cursing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's too much to do. I feel like
Yeah.
that you just like retract. You're like,
Yeah. End up doing nothing.
yeah, because it's too much to do. Literally. We actually have some questions for you. Let me get them out. Here's your
Let's
first
do that.
question. You ready? Your wildest LA story.
Ooh, let's do it.
You said you've been out here for 5 years.
My
Let's
wildest-
all tell one.
Okay, yeah, I love that. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, somebody else start. I gotta think about this one.
Fuck.
Okay,
alright.
so the first one already came to my mind.
All right. Go ahead.
That's, like as soon as I thought of it, I'm like, let's all tell one.
All right. Go
So, man, it was crazy. It was a full moon. It was a dark and stormy night. Nah, it was a full moon. I got double booked. I got booked for 2 shows in one night. Lit, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm lit out here in LA. Like, I got double booked on one night. That's crazy. So
Your
I'm
ego
like,
got
lit.
in. You're like, I'm lit.
For sure, but I found out it was gonna be a full moon. That was when I was like just kind of got into like astrology and like learning about like the power of the planets and shit like that. And then I'm like, oh, whenever it's a full moon, you know some crazy shit about to go down. You know what I'm saying? So I went to my first performance. It was lit in this big ass warehouse underground in downtown. It was crazy, super fire, killed it, did my thing. I took some shrooms before. They were kicking in as soon as I finished my set. I hop in the whip, shrooms are full blown kicking. I'm tripping out. I'm like, fuck. I'm calling my people at the other venue and no one's picking up the phone. I'm like, yo, why is no one picking up the fucking phone? Finally, someone calls me back like, yo, they shut the party down. I'm like, what do you mean they shut the party down? Like, this show was supposed to be more lit than the first show. So they shut it down. I pulled up. Everyone's like, oh, da-da-da-da, whatever. We kept it moving. And the spot was in Hollywood too, so like it was lit. I just felt so lit that night. It was like amazing. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking rock star, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So that shit happened. I'm like, I ended up finding an after spot to go. I had all my people pulled to the show, so we all go to the after spot. I'm like, you know, just full moon shit, like whatever. Like, show got canceled. We're gonna keep it moving. I go to the after spot. The security guard's not trying to let my group in. We're standing around for like 15 minutes. He lets us in. We go in. I'm there. I'm chilling. One of my homegirls was talking to me. We was in this spot, in this other spot in downtown. My homegirl's talking to me, and then this drunk guy just gets all up in her face like, "Yo, when we going home, baby?"
What?
I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?" So I put my arm around her, and then we just walk away. Like it was my way of just like getting her out the situation.
Yeah.
So then this fool puts his hand on my shoulder, bro. He's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, don't touch me." I started turning up, bro. I was like, "Yo, don't fucking touch me, bro."
wildest LA story?
I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done.
Like, that's your wildest.
I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
So then we're arguing back and forth, and he starts reaching in his pants like he like trying to pull something on me. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Security's there looking. They not doing shit. They just staring like, what?
Security ain't shit.
They ain't did shit, bro. They just watching the whole shit go down. I had a homie who was there, like right in between us, and he kind of like split us up, took me in the corner, got me out that situation. I calmed down or whatever. I go to the car. We're finna head to one last spot for the night. We're outside the car, smoking, chilling, talking, all that. And then a car pulls up on us with the windows up, dark ass tent pulls up on us, stops right at us. The window rolls down, mad slow. And then there's a person staring at us, like mean mugging us right from the street. It's that same dude. So he's looking like scoping out, like trying to see who's there. Mind you, he's drunk as shit. He was drunk as shit the whole night. He's scoping the shit out. I'm like, fuck,
Drunk niggas
bro.
do too much.
That was some movie shit.
No, for real.
So it was just a hella awkward silence between the group I was with. We're all like kind of just like, because we're not trying to like run and be scared type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're just posted up. And then he's looking. I'm looking at my homeboys. Like, we're just chilling. Like, I don't know. Just he didn't say nothing. He's just staring at us. Then he puts his window up and he drives off.
Weirdo.
I was like, bruh, what the fuck,
Like, take
bruh?
your drunk ass home.
I'm saying, like, bruh, like, pulled up on us, like, on some, what's that movie? You ever seen that Hood movie? You know, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It was, I think it's Boys in the Hood. You ever seen Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Where they pull up to the alleyway and then the window goes down and he pulls a shotgun out. It felt like that, bruh.
Crazy.
I'm like,
You had your
damn,
back
bro.
towards him?
And I had my back towards him too. And like, I'm not switching my position. Like, I'm not trying to show no fear.
Right.
You feel me? So like, I'm just there, like looking back one time. He's just there posted up. I'm looking at my homies. We're all just looking at each other. And he ends up just driving off. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I almost got Ricky.
That is a wild story.
Motherfucker could have Rickied me, bro. And we're in downtown, like late night. You know, if you ever been to downtown late night in LA, it's a ghost town. Like, you
Not
can
that
get
no
you
one's
can,
there. It's like demon town.
it's demon time and it's just like empty as hell. Like, no police. And it's like right near Skid Row. So like, you just got all like the Skid Row people. It's just like a ghost town, bro.
No, yeah.
Like, you could be dead in that area and they're not gonna find you for like a whole day or like the next morning. So it was crazy. It was a wild night.
Damn, like
That
Almost
is
got shot on a
wild.
full moon.
Hell
when I
nah.
think of wild stories, I think of like a positive wild story, but that was
Okay.
like dark.
Really?
Yeah, very.
When I think of wild, that's wild to me.
Wow, that's wild.
What's your story?
When we first came to LA, it was like we went to this warehouse. We went to Porn Hoodies, shout out Porn Hoodies, the event, and it was like some girl in like a box, like
Oh,
shit. And then like it was like a fashion show at the same time, and like
Yeah.
I got good pics of good ass people that time, and like it was just like really,
was a wild
it was
night.
a really like creative time.
What was wild about it? Like what?
Seeing that and like experiencing that and like
You said what happened? Or did I just black out real quick?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's okay.
I
That
like
was
took
my
out my
wild
phone. I
story.
had a thought in my head. I was like, but I was there, so I know what you're talking about.
It's all right.
To all the people listening, I was there, so I know what she was talking. I just blacked
You
out real
blacked
quick.
out when I was
When you
talking.
said that, I took my phone out. I'm like, let me send this live to somebody. Yeah, that was a wild
You
night.
got yours in the cut since mine.
Hopefully, we
laying
gave
me
you enough
out.
time to
Yeah.
think about it.
Now you guys got me nervous to say one. Both of you guys are like, you think that was wild? I'm like, wait.
No, sure, feel free.
All right, so wild, I could do crazy wild, or I could do like most exciting wild. Probably would be, in 2016.
Damn.
Yeah, 2016. Man, that was a
What
good
a
year.
time.
2016 was good for music.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Was that like that
2016.
Uzi?
Yeah, it was
came
like
out?
the freshman list came out with
Yeah,
Uzi and
Uzi
Yachty.
Yeah.
21
that's
Savage
exactly-
came out.
Yep.
I love 21 Year came
Exactly. Yeah, 2016 was a good time.
Mhm.
But in 2016, I went to Day and Night. Wait, that's not an LA story though, but I guess that's the only thing I could.
It's all good.
All right, so I went to
Like, fuck, I wasn't in
Day
LA.
and Night.
It's a California story. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
People
That's
say
good enough.
California.
Yeah,
That's good
exactly. It's like an hour from LA story. But I went to Day and Night with Dex, with Famous Dex, and yeah, it was
Ooh.
just fucking crazy. That was my first time, like ever in life, being on a stage in front of like 20,000 people and like seeing what energy felt like. That was like my introduction, like that whole time period. So that was a pretty crazy moment for me. Like, and I was on the stage, like it was Dex, me,
How'd you meet Dex?
You know who A-Town is?
It sounds familiar.
A-Town, let me see. He got the little viral song like the birds are chirping.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's my yeah. Shout out A-Town, love you, gang.
Are chirping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out A-Town. But it was his birthday party, so I was there, and yeah, I've just always been crazy, so I was just dancing, turning up. Like, it's a room, it's music, everybody's smoking. I'm in the middle of the dance floor, just like, I've always been like that, though. Like, I'm so calm, and then when I'm in a party, it's a whole
What's
nother
your rising
person.
sign?
I don't know.
Sounds like Gemini rising.
Really?
Yeah, to be calm and to be like hype as fuck.
Hell no, not Gemini, bruh.
Honestly,
Gemini.
Are you into astrology at all?
I feel like at a point in time, not that I'm not, but at a point in time, I was more.
It's just
you were
where the
more
planets
before?
were aligned and the stars were aligned when you were born.
Yeah.
And based on that, you have a certain personality type or trait. That's
what's
basically what it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. I was never really big into like astrology and nothing like that. I used to think like, oh, you could take the definition of any sign and it'll apply to anyone. But like once I actually looked into it, and like especially like once I learned, I'm like, wait, I got other signs and other planets, and every planet has a sign. That's when I was like, okay, like let me look into this shit. And I looked into that shit. I was like, wow, very insightful.
Yeah.
It's like learning about yourself in like a different type of perspective. It's like I feel like astrology is like a good way for you to perceive yourself like from the outside.
That's what's up. Like being on shrooms.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Do you have any wild shroom trip stories?
Oh my gosh, hell yeah. Woo!
We should all say one too.
Shrooms, man, yeah, shrooms, crazy shrooms.
I don't mean to cut you off, Indika, but you're a great performer. Because you were talking about how you performed before.
Thank you.
And like, do you guys ever catch Indika Sam performing? Like,
Nah, she's
a
lit.
fire You're like in a good way, an alien. Like when you perform, like
That's
how you
what's
get,
up.
it's like so cool.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had to say that. I had to let them
so
know.
much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
That's what's up. Shrooms. No, now it's just making me think of performing. I'm like, oh, thank you.
You performed on shrooms before?
Oh, I have actually. So I had a show. It was my first show ever in New York, and it was at the Gramercy Theater. It was me, Xavier Wolf. It was other people. I can't remember. I was on shrooms. But yeah, literally, like I got to the spot, and it was cool. And oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that story. So I have a crazy shroom story, but I'll just talk about the show because it was pretty interesting.
Okay.
But okay, so I've done shrooms before. At a point in time, I was super into shrooms. Like I feel like I've experienced different types of drugs, but whatever I like at the moment, I don't really like to mix stuff. I like to just
If you're with that one drug,
Just
you
take that
give it a
one
trip
thing.
of it.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm 100% sober, but you feel me? I've been a rock star. I still am a rock star. I'm just a sober rock star now.
You don't gotta be a rock star and like on drugs. You don't gotta be someone that's on drugs to,
That's
to
a
be.
fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Normalize that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Because you can be high for own energy.
exactly.
Your energy can bring the wildness and
exactly
tap that in. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
yeah.
what's up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then on drugs, you feel me? Being sober, you don't have to worry about a come down.
Oh yeah.
I used to
That's
hate
true.
come downs, man.
Yeah, for
But
real.
okay, so I'm in New York and I take shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I would do that because it's like I'm in New York. I'm in a whole nother environment. Like I feel like
Yeah.
shrooms is something when you feel safe and when you know where you're at. So I go in the theater, we take shrooms, and we used to take an eighth. So when I would do it, I would do it exactly. Like that's what I'm saying.
A whole ass eighth?
Yes. My first time doing shrooms in life, I took an eighth.
What?
And that shit was crazy. I made a whole song.
That's a whole trip.
Yeah.
I never took that much.
Wow.
I'm gonna show you guys this song I made off of shrooms. We did a whole song and a video, and then
In a video.
yeah, it was me and it was this dude that's on Disney Channel, and then we put Jose Guapo on it, and we did a whole video to it, like, and we were on shrooms the first time. It was just so crazy. But at the show, so when I was in New York, I took shrooms. I got high as fuck. But like one thing about shows, depending on like the energy and the atmosphere, it's probably gonna be dark. Depending who's throwing it, sometimes it's a rare occasion where you
Like dark,
go to a
dark
show.
vibe?
Dark energy.
Oh, energy? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
love
might-
how you say that and describe. Okay, go ahead. That's very
Yeah.
intriguing because I feel like that makes so much sense. Like it
Yeah.
is dark energy when it's a show at night.
Dark energy. And yeah, unless it's like when sometimes people put like peaceful like poetry nights or like it just depends who's throwing it, because I feel like when I throw events, I try to make sure the vibe stays good. You feel me? Like we're just happy and like we're throwing out free stuff and we're just laughing and everyone's, you know, just having a good time.
Yeah.
But that show was dark, and it was just a dark energy. I was in the green room. It just felt super demonic, like, and I'm on shrooms, and you know and I did an eighth of shrooms, like,
you feel everything.
I'm feeling everything, like, and that shit's just like, it was insane. But I actually mosh pitted too, so that was pretty crazy. Like I was performing, and I passed out blow pops, and they hyped me up. Everybody was like, ah! Like when I started throwing the suckers in the audience, I just jumped in that bitch. And I'm gonna show y'all the video. I literally jumped in that bitch, and when I say the whole crowd starts jumping with me, like, and it was a lot of people too.
That's fire.
So that was fire.
What kind of mosh pitter are you? Are you like, because mosh pitting, like, I feel like back then, like, mosh pitting back then was like punching people.
Yeah.
Like, mosh pitting was so crazy back then. But then this mosh pitting where it's like people are just like jumping on each other next to each other. Like.
Yeah, or jumping around each other, holding each other.
Yeah, what kind of mosh pitting are you?
If it's up to me, I like the peaceful one, but I have been punched a few times. You feel me?
I've been punched.
That one, it's funny because
Open up
that mosh.
one, Pa. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, that's Gucci. It's funny because that event, there's a picture of me getting socked, like literally. It's like a 4K really nice picture of me getting socked, and I'm smiling, and my hair is just like standing up. It's crazy.
That's like a song like cover.
Yeah, no,
You should
see,
make that a song.
exactly,
That'd be hard.
exactly. Call
No,
it
that's
mosh
cool
pit.
as fuck.
How long have you been doing music for?
Man, since 2011.
Wow,
2011, 2010. I professionally, I would say 2011, yeah. That's when I started like actually going to studios, and then like I was still a kid and I was performing in bars, you know, like have to get the X real quick. I could only go in to perform and then I have to walk right out, but you feel me? That's
Did
crazy.
you always know you wanted to be an artist?
Okay, so I always liked poetry and I always liked music. I used to love Krayshawn. Like, that's crazy, is it?
Krayshawn Rock?
Nah, not Krayshawn. Krayshawn.
Oh,
Gucci, Louis.
I love her too. She was a one-hit wonder, poor thing. She was fire though. I don't mean to say that if you're watching this.
Bro, no, she is
but she
fire.
was fire. She had great style.
Yeah.
I fucked with her. She really had an era up. For real. She made that era whenever that time was.
Hell yeah.
I feel like.
That's what's up. Krayshawn is lit.
She is.
Yeah,
You
so
should do a song with her. You should rap.
that would be tight.
You can make that happen.
I really definitely would. And you know what is crazy? So, you feel me? Shout out Lil Debbie. Me and Lil Debbie had like a small back-to-back. I would never say altercation because it wasn't that deep, but a back-to-back because she wanted to take my name. She made a post saying like I might call my next tape Indica, or I might start calling myself Indica. It was something random. I forgot it. This was years ago, but I responded and said something because we had a show together. And so she knows that there's an artist named Indica that exists already, you know? Mm-hmm. We had a show at Deja Vu. Like, both of us were booked at the same strip club. And I went right before her, literally. So when I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck? And, you know, it's hard because being in this industry, when you're still on the rising and there's people that are already further and a little more solidified, if someone steals anything from you, it don't matter if they copied you. They're not listening to you, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be like, shut up. She has 1 million followers and you have 17,000. You're lying. Like,
like she made it first.
You're lying.
So it's like, yeah, when that shit happened, yeah. So I say all that just to say I'm not sure if Krayshawn would work with me. But Lil Debbie, if you see this, you know, it's no smoke, you feel me?
Did they work together? Is that why?
Yeah, they're like good ass friends. They're all from what, Oakland?
Oh no,
Do you know?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I know where Oakland is, but I didn't know that they were.
I think so.
What's Oakland?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah,
but I know that Little
Oakland,
Debbie
real,
was
real ass
in
people over there.
Little
Oakland.
Debbie was in the Gucci video. Like, they're like tight. So Krayshawn, if you can overlook that, you feel me? Let's work.
Yeah, for real. I feel like you get this question probably a lot, but like, what does Indica Sam mean for you?
Indica Sam is a free spirit. Indica Sam is just a happy person, positivity, just wisdom. Feel me?
You have a lot of wisdom to you. I feel it from you.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
How long have you been living in LA for? Well, do you live in LA?
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you been living in LA
It's
for?
been 5 years.
Ooh, okay. And where were you before LA?
Before LA, so I've literally so outside of LA, it's called the IE, the Inland Empire.
Yeah,
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, and that's just like a mashup of a bunch of different cities, but they're just all in the inland region. And so I've moved around like my whole life. Like first I lived in Moreno Valley, I moved to Riverside, Ontario, Menifee. I've just moved around my entire life like a military kid, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And then I ended up here. But I always knew that I was going to end up here mainly because this is just where the music is at, you know? I feel like you have to at least get momentum here and then you can go off wherever you want. So LA is like, that's what it is for me right now. Like once I start getting where I want to be in the industry and my music, you feel me?
Yeah.
I want to go like.
Where'd you go?
You know what? It's crazy. Somewhere where it's just. Maybe Wyoming.
Really? You're trying to go off the grid a little bit.
Yeah. Like somewhere like real low key where you could just bring all your friends and just have a good time and, you know.
I would live in a house with like all my friends. I would do that.
Yeah.
That's lit. Like
Yeah.
I would live that way, that lifestyle for
In
a little
Wyoming?
bit.
Or like where?
Yeah, just like with a whole bunch of people and like this is everyone's dream, I feel like right now, which is beautiful. Like buying land, living off the land and like growing your own food with people you love. Like that's like a thing that's more in culture now that people want to do, like especially in the spiritual community. So like would love to buy land.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to go have some land, I'm down because
Let's
for
do
real,
it,
I'm
yeah.
down to, I want to learn how to grow crops.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
That's like how you are truly sustainable, how you just really live not based off like governmental things and like live on your own and like really fully be sustainable for yourself.
That's a fact.
It's owning your own land. Awesome.
I'm good. No, I feel that. Since we were talking about LA, how do you feel like having a career in LA has impacted your career? Like what would you say LA has done for you as an artist?
It's just opportunity everywhere you turn. Every time I go out, I just like, okay, so here's a random story that literally just happened. So at a performance, my friend asked me to do a song on his set. So I'm like, okay, cool. He had someone else coming and I guess they backed out. He didn't know what to do with the extra time. So I was going to go and support. So I'm at this event. Literally, it's like a 2-day rave party, hip hop, EDM, all types of DJs.
What a cool man.
Yeah, like literally when I tell you 2 days straight, they didn't stop. So a new DJ would come in 3:15 in the morning. Okay, he DJs a few hours. Somebody else comes. They just keep it going. And there's people that are literally still there and just like, doing drugs. Getting lit.
And just partying.
People were lit, like walking up to me like, you want some coke? I'm like, I'm straight, have fun. Yeah. Turn up though.
I ain't taking no random people's coke. Yo, don't take random people's coke you don't know. Please.
Okay, yeah, be careful.
Be careful. Do drugs if you want to do drugs, but be careful where you're getting it from.
Be careful
pick
how
a
you
good
do
source.
them. Exactly.
Yes,
yeah, that's
pick a
a
good
fact.
source.
Exactly. But yeah, people coming up offering coke, and then so I'm like thirsty. We're smoking, and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to get something to drink. There's a vending machine, so we walk out of the room. But this was one of those buildings like this where every room is something different. So we walk out, but I didn't know that. So we walk out. It's a whole nother party. It's a video shoot going on, and so I get the water, and I'm literally walking back to the room, and this guy runs up on me like, hey, this girl wants to pay you to be in her video. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like the amount he said, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. So he takes me, and then it's an artist. I didn't know who she was previous, and I'm like, that's why I need to start doing my research. But I met an artist named Macy Gray, and so she's big. Like, yeah, you know who that is? Yeah, so it's Macy Gray, and she's like, thank you for being in my video. So yeah, she pointed me out. I literally was just walking through to get water, and so she comes and grabs me. She's like, yeah, thank you. And then so I did the video. She was so cool. She gave me cameo roles. Like she did. There was
Chris, our engineer, was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. She gave me a whole cameo. Like had a moment in the video where I'm rapping and then people are jumping around me. Like she literally gave me a cameo.
Opportunity just anywhere knocking.
Yeah,
that is LA energy.
Everywhere you turn. It's crazy. I feel like LA, that's what, yeah.
I love hearing the positives like that it brings, because like living here, sometimes you could be so dwelled on like the negatives a little bit of LA, the homelessness, it's expensive to live, the parking, blah, blah, blah. But like the opportunity and abundance you could have is so big out here. The spiritual awakening and how quick you like grasp in your spirituality if you're not spiritual, whatever, like just quick growth that you can have in like so like amazing.
Yeah, no,
Like, LA is
seriously.
amazing for that.
LA is amazing.
For that, yeah. You got to see the positives around it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I feel like LA is literally what you make it.
Yeah.
It is.
Like
yeah.
truly and utterly what you make it.
Mhm.
I feel like in LA, if you don't have a strong mind and just strong energy
You
about
gotta be
you,
strong out here. Fuck yeah, you gotta be strong. I'm
It
sorry,
will-
but you got to cut you off, but you gotta be strong as fuck out here.
yeah, it will overcome you. Like if you come to LA and like you aren't really to go through whatever the universe needs to put you through to get to where you need to get, like you're not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like LA has no mercy for you, bro. Like literally LA has the lowest of the lows I've ever seen personally in my own eyes. Like you'll have like a $1 million mansion and then like a bunch of homeless tents right in the street right around the corner. Like
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. Like the highs and the lows is like so intense. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of people from my hometown move to LA, and a lot of them had to go back. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's no disrespect to any of them or anyone who has come to LA and had to go back home. Sometimes you got to go back to where you started, reevaluate, and try again.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
it just goes to show, like, man, LA's a cutthroat place, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be strong out here. You know what I'm saying? And LA will make you stronger too. LA is like you could think of LA as a magnifying
It's a portal
glass.
out here. It's a portal.
LA is
definitely.
a magnifying glass, and like it zooms in on all your like insecurities and like your weaknesses, and it brings it to the forefront. And if you don't have the mentality where you're like, you know, you can overcome these types of things, then it's just like you're not gonna make it out here.
Yeah, no, literally.
You gotta be a strong motherfucker out here, bro. Like LA has brought so many things out of me and showed so many sides of myself that like I didn't know even existed.
That's what's up.
You feel me?
Bring out that strength.
OD. Mm-hmm.
You got to be strong to live out here.
Yeah, I mean pressure. You know, diamonds are made under pressure.
But
Yeah.
pressure also bursts pipes. That's another
Treasure
thing I
build
heard.
diamonds, but treasure burst pipes, baby.
It bursts pipes too. So like you have to really. The common theme I've been seeing for this year has really been balance. Be able to balance like everything that's going on in your life and still make it, because like in LA you're having 4, 5, 6 hustles out here like to make it work, to live out here and survive and still be happy. So like you still have to balance like that calmness in your life and things that bring you peace and happiness with like work.
It's a fact.
So that's like a thing I've learned out here, because I feel like I've always been spoiled to like have everything I wanted and like just got it quickly, but like out here I have to really learn to like things take time, and that's okay.
Yeah.
There's a balance in it. So like that's like a theme that I've been learning
Yeah,
out
that's
here,
a fact.
being out here for real,
Yeah.
especially
And
from a small town.
yeah. And it feels better when you do get it, like after working so hard for something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. Have you ever had moments where you felt like quitting music?
Never.
Never.
I love that.
That's why I always knew. I know I'm gonna be a legend because I'll never stop. Like it's no plan B, C, D, E. This is just it. You know. I feel like when you love something, you just are supposed to keep on trying, and sometimes you have to make a new blueprint. You have to go back to the drawing board. You have to start adding things. You have to get more professional. You have to hone your talent, but you don't stop doing it. Even if you have to take a mental break, you do that. But that's just to come back stronger, you know?
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Wow. That was
That's
deep.
a real right there.
When you were talking, I've seen like a part of your future where like you're mentoring younger children. Like that popped into my head.
Wow.
Yeah, like I see you talking this way with like younger artists.
I would love
as
to
you
do
were
that.
saying that, and like I just got that vision in my head.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I'm trying to like meditate more and get into like a little bit of like psychic like abilities that I know I do have.
Yeah.
So like it was cool to see that picture when you were talking like that in my
That's
head.
what's
Yeah.
up.
May that happen for you. I wish that for you. I see you just being a mentor as
Thank
fuck
you.
too. Like once you make it successfully in your career, or like as you're doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I would love to. I like talking. I like talking about positive stuff, you know?
Fire.
Have you ever had no what? So you no, you haven't had it. I'm saying, what kind of advice would you give to people who may have had moments where they felt like quitting on their music? Like
If you
what
feel
do you
like-
tell those types of people?
Whenever you feel like quitting something, I feel like we should always question our thoughts, be more intentional. Because sometimes it's not even like, I feel like when people want to quit things, sometimes it's not necessarily that they want to quit, but they just feel rejected in the field. But I would just say to reevaluate what is making you want to stray away from what it is that you love, you know? And if it's something to where you feel like you're leveling up mentally and you want to try something different and you're past it, then that's the only reason. But if it's like, man, it ain't happening fast enough, then you got to humble yourself. Because when you humble yourself, you realize that stuff don't happen overnight. Sometimes it does, and it's good for those people, but you can't compare yourself, you know?
Literally.
Okay. And how would you say, you're finding success in the music industry? And
I'm going to have her answer that, and then I want you to answer that too.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, how do you know, like, what are some telltale signs where it's like, okay, like, this shit's working?
Man, I just feel like the entire time I've been doing it, the trajectory has just been going up. I know a lot of people, a lot of people. I be in real big rooms, real small rooms, bigger mentally, but like smaller. You feel me? Closer to the top type rooms.
And those rooms are always smaller.
Yeah, always smaller. And it's always just happened so effortless for me. Like everything. Even me being on TNT, that just came to me, and I'm getting flown out first class. I'm on TNT. They put me in a suite, paid for everything. I'm on TV with Wiz Khalifa and BB Rexa. Like,
I seen that
this
shit.
just comes
like damn.
And I literally, when I tell you, like, all I do is pray and like listen to church music, watch church. Like, I don't do nothing. Like, this industry is like real finicky. A lot of people do a lot of different things, but I don't do anything. I just pray and I just be good. So the fact that everything just keeps rolling in the way it is, I know I'm supposed to do this. And then I also realized that. That's why I said, like, a lot of people that want to quit is because it's not happening fast enough. But that's why you got to humble yourself, because that's where I humble myself. And I'm sorry, I'm high right now.
No,
like,
I'm high, too. I literally was just thinking that. I'm high as hell.
You're speaking
Now you
beautiful
good.
truth.
Bro, I had a whole point in my mind, and then it just poofed like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because it's true, though. You have a valid point. Like, sometimes people just, they get impatient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel that 100%.
Oh, I remember. Okay, because you asked me, how do I know? Basically, just
working?
even though I was saying that to say, even though it's not happening like overnight, I just get humbled and realize that everyone's story is different. And I'm happy that nothing came like instant gratification. When people get stuff right away, sometimes they don't even appreciate it the way they would if they really put in work. They don't, when it comes, they just fuck it over, you know, fat check. Now all of a sudden they're doing this and that differently. But when you really work and get shit out the mud, when things come to you one by one, you learn how to handle each of them. You just learn how to move different, you know? So by the time you have the big stack or whatever that is, you know?
You can handle it well.
Exactly.
I had to learn that the hard way. I feel like I like wanted to always make money in my life, and like I went to school, I became a nurse, and like I'm so used to just like working hard for my money. Thank you. But like I never understood what it was like to kind of struggle, because I've always like worked hard and got my money.
Yes.
And like I was like, if I work hard, I know I'm gonna get it. But like I work more freelance now, so like I work more like my own schedule, and I still work nursing, but it's not like the main thing in my life. And like I had to learn that the hard way, like not having a whole bunch of money and like being able to like live sustainably in what you really need now. And I appreciate when I have the money more.
Yeah.
And like I had to learn that the hard way, but I appreciate that for that, because I can live on little money now. Yeah, and I can also live on big money. So when I have big money, I can still, not saying live like you have little money, but like be more humble with it, you know?
Exactly.
So I can understand that for real. How do you feel like LA affected you being an artist out here? Because you're an artist out here too.
Yeah. I feel like, to go back to the question, how do you know things are working for you in LA?
Yeah.
I feel like it's important to take moments and recognize how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Take moments to just like pause things and just be like, okay, like how do I feel right now? And, you know, when I ask myself that question, like how do I feel? It's just like, I feel like I know what I got going on in LA with my whole music career, and just my life in general is just like moments like this.
Yeah, moments like this.
Moments like this.
Moments like this.
Moments where I'm on stage and like I'm starting a mosh pit. Like moments of that pure like blissfulness as an artist that you feel sometimes that like no drug can replicate.
Yeah.
You know, when I have those blissful moments, I'm like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. You know, this is like
being high for your own energy is the best drug.
Yeah.
Being high for your own energy, spirit, your own
but
vibration.
I feel like
it's the best.
I feel like the lit part about being an artist, I feel like as artists, we're like magicians. Like we're like magicians and witches, like the good ones.
Being a witch is just described as like being able to manipulate energy.
Literally.
Yeah. So like, you were kind of doing
So, like,
spell and
like
craft
being a
when
wizard
you're
and
an
a
artist,
witch.
like out there and like, you know,
Yeah.
you're
like
connected to God more. You're connected to spirit when you're performing. I believe that 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like to just have enough like power within yourself to be able to control the energy of a group of people that like sometimes most of the time don't even know who the hell you are. It's like get them to do things just off your energy is like insane.
It's powerful.
Yeah,
It's
literally,
powerful
it
shit.
is powerful.
Like and I just thought back to when you performed at our party, Oxytocin.
That was amazing.
Man,
That's when I first met you. I was
when
like,
you
wow.
did that song with PP Cocaine, ooh, we need to dig into like how that even happened, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But when you did that song, Elon Musk remix,
brought all the girls on stage.
all the girls was on stage. It was
You were
like
vibing. You were
that shit
like
was
such
fire.
in your element. Like,
Thank you.
do you feel like you're connected to Source or like God
just
when
love-
you do that? Like when you're performing.
Damn, that's a deep way to think about it. I just feel like when I do that, I'm yeah, I guess so, because I feel like I'm just in my element. Like I'm just doing, you know, and it feels so natural. Like I love being on stage. That's why I say
it comes off hella natural when you just you're like a whole different person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of myself because like oftentimes like you might be a Gemini rising because like I don't know. Tell me if you feel this way. I feel like I can be the quietest in the room, but I could also be the most lit in the room, and I could turn on and off each side like at will type shit. You feel that way?
She's Gemini rising.
Yeah, you could be a Gemini rising. You could be a Gemini rising.
Nothing wrong with having Gemini.
Cause like you be chilling, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You get on that stage, get that mic in your hand.
Oh, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
And I feel the same way. Like, I just love performing.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. It's lit. It's fire. And like LA, I feel like LA's really brought that side out of me so much.
Yeah.
Cause I'm from a real small town, Fall River 508. Shout out to 508.
Shout out
And
508.
Thank you.
Shout out to 508.
508,
And,
small town.
Very small town. There's not really any resources, you know? So like to come from a small town, to come out to LA where like just being an artist is so respected out here. Like, you're respected as an artist out here, bro. Like
Especially if you
back
put
in
the
my
work
hometown.
in. People see you put the work in.
Yeah, and you put the work in. There's so much love. There's so much more resources, more room for collaboration. Like, man, if you listen to this right now and you're an aspiring artist or anything in like the creative field, come to LA, bro. Like at least once. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many more resources. I'm on my own podcast right now. I fucking woke up one day. I said, I'm gonna start a podcast.
You manifested
I'm on
the
a
fuck out of
fucking
that.
come to LA, bro. Like it's lit out here, bro. I'm in a fucking silky do rag. I got the fucking what? I'm sitting with INDIKA Sam.
I want to play a drinking game now, a little bit, a sip game.
A sip game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's called Never Have I Ever. We're all gonna play it together. You know, familiar with Never Have I Ever? And if you've done
Can I
it,
ask one more question before we do that?
sure.
Okay. I want to dig into that song, Elon Musk remix with PP Cocaine. So like, tell us about the song.
Okay. So song. So I was that was around the time, I think that was 2020. I had just signed to a label, and they had me connected with the producer. It was all in-house. So it was like the CEO and the producer were brothers. He's also the engineer, but he's good. Like he's produced tracks for like Mac Miller and just like a lot of great people. So it was amazing. They sent me that beat. I hear it just instantly. I just was so like, it was magnetic. I had to do that song. And that was around the time when I was staying with my sister. So there was like a period of time in my life where I was homeless. And so I stayed with multiple people before I got there, but that was that step. I was at my sister's. And so, yeah, that song, it just felt so, like, pure, like, when I made it. And that was a good time for me because that was when I started getting close to God. And I just felt really happy. It was crazy because I was homeless as shit, broke as fuck, but I was just so happy. And, like, around that same time, I had just got signed. Like, it was, like, good things were still going even though I was in a bad moment. And, yeah, so I made that song, and then that song was that. So fast forward time. TikTok is popular. I have nieces. I have 3 nieces. And so I be paying attention to what they like. And during the time, it was PP Cocaine. That's when she was on TikTok like, bitch,
Shaking.
shake. Da-da. Y'all remember that moment? Yeah, like she had that going on.
OT.
So I have TikTok, but my shit's weak as hell. Like I don't even bother to try to grow it. So
You should try to.
I probably will.
I'm surprised little Capricorn you doesn't want to grow that.
I just feel like I don't know, like
it's ongoing. It's a good trend, not for real.
It
You get more reach
most
if you invest
definitely
in,
is.
like-
I've watched people like her name is Lily, so PP. I watch people, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Off of TikTok, so yeah, hell yeah, I will.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, so I have the song, and then she was popular, and I just reached out to her on Instagram. And then when I reached out to her, I just asked her, I just said, let's work. She said, yeah. I put up to her crib. And then when that happened, we didn't work right away. We would just chill. So I started chilling with them. It was like her and her
like feeling the vibe and shit?
Yeah, basically, I don't know. We just all got cool. And you feel me? I'm a fly, cute nigga. So girls meet me and they want me to keep coming around. So you feel me? I kept coming around. And then we ended up doing the song. So my intentions from the jump was to do the song. And that's why I reached out. But we ended up getting cool and just hanging out. And it was a vibe. So we were just hanging out. And then eventually the song, probably about 2 months later, she did her verse. And then we did the video. And it was magic. But she really liked that song. When I hit her up, I didn't know that I was going to do that song. But she would I remember when she bought her Tesla, like when she had signed her deal, she pulled up on me with a car full of her friends and just to show me the car.
You met her before the deal?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fire. Yeah. But she was already viral on TikTok when I met her. But yeah, it was before she had signed. And so she pulled up when she got her Tesla. Yeah. Same day she got her Tesla, she pulled up and playing that shit. Open the fucking doors and Elon Musk is playing. Like, she was literally slapping that shit. So then it just clicked in my mind. Like, I love this song too. I wanted to work on anything. I was going to do a fresh song from scratch, but it just all came together because if somebody's calling me playing my song, like, okay, put them on the song, you know?
Yeah.
So I ended up just giving her the open, and then she did it, and then we shot the video, and yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
Thank you, PP Cocaine.
Wow, so that shit was just off the strength of just like y'all connection and shit.
Yeah.
That's fire.
She got a Tesla. I was playing the song. That's fire.
Pull up with the butterfly doors. All right, hop on it. Damn.
Yeah.
You could be a feature. Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Pull up on me with the butterfly doors, butterflying at me.
Yeah.
Not for real. That's cool
Wow.
as fuck.
That's fire. That's a super fire song. That shit's catchy as fuck.
Thank you.
Catchy as fuck.
Very trippy too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that your biggest
vocals
song?
in it?
As of right now, Elon Musk is. But I've watched. Just mark my words. This next song is gonna blow me up.
Yeah.
A lot
What's it
of
called?
faith in this next song. It's called Tuh.
Tuh?
Like TUH.
When is it coming out?
Yeah.
That sound hard.
When are you planning on dropping it?
Right now, it's no for sure date. We're still we're still in like that stage, that
Like the
phase of it.
mixing,
Yeah.
like mastering it right now.
Yeah.
Are you
exactly.
still signed to a label or?
Yes.
Okay.
As of right now, but I do plan to be a free agent by the end of this year. So, and I've been working with a lot of different. So I'm signed to an indie, but I got in connections with major. So right now I'm just taking it day by day. But I do plan to be out of this deal soon. It was an amazing deal. I enjoyed it, but you feel me? 2023 is time to open a new door, continue to climb the ladder, and see what else can happen.
I love that. That's really cool.
Fire.
It seems like you didn't have a bad deal either because you're like, I'm getting out of it. Because like some artists are like,
Yeah, again,
I'm
no.
in a deal, I
shit.
can't get out. So like you're in the process like I can get out this deal. So you got a good ass deal. Good for you, girl, doing your research. Because some people, they don't know what they're getting their fucking selves into.
Yeah.
Nah,
it's
for
fine.
real.
Good for you, though.
You be
Getting a good deal.
fuck around, sign some shit, you stuck for life.
I know.
You said you ain't getting out of this deal till you 65.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of artists don't do their research. Like they don't know what they're getting themselves into. They just sign anything because it's the money. The money sounds good. They're coming from shit. You know what I mean? They need the money and they just sign.
That's a fact.
But you still gotta do your research, even if you don't know. Like you don't know what you're fucking getting yourself into.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm thinking about right now?
Well,
Think about how you got some blueberries in that drink.
yeah.
You a fancy mamacita, huh?
Hey.
You got your
Yeah.
silk on, your necklace on. Shorty got 2 whole blueberries in her damn champagne glass. Look at you.
Out here.
And I'm gonna eat them after, and it's gonna be like that nice champagne taste.
Yeah, champagne-y.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Gallus?
See in the canoes,
I'm gonna
fancy
throw some
bitch.
money in the- And you got the glass.
But since we're drinking, let's play the drinking game.
Can we play it if we're already drinking though?
Yeah, it's like if it,
Is it even a game anymore? It's just like niggas is
everyone
still
fill
drinking.
the cup up a little bit more champagne.
What a champagne.
Fill mine up too. And look at you, so you gotta play.
Yeah.
And never have ever you played it before?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Give me a little bit. Yeah, thank you.
Would you like some?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. Oh no, that was from the strawberry.
Okay.
All right. Never have ever broken up with someone through text.
Yeah, hell yeah, I've done that. On some mad shit. Yeah.
You got to drink to that.
Oh, I gotta drink.
Yeah,
All
on some mad
yeah, we
shit.
about to be lit today. Wait, let me put some strawberries in here.
It's not that many questions. Have you ever broken up with someone during text, bro?
Shit. Maybe out of anger.
Yeah, she got the pants on too, bro.
I'm saying, sure,
She
you're
got
not
the pants
playing.
on,
She got
too.
the drizzle. Silk Talk podcast. Just act like it's White Top. Let's act like it.
She got Boston on too. Hey, shout out.
Hey, shout out everybody from
Massachusetts.
Boston, man. And shout out everybody in the live. Before I get into the answer to that question,
Thanks for watching.
got a couple viewers right now. If you're watching right now, I just want to say I love you. I appreciate you.
Put your glasses
I appreciate
up with
the
us.
support. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. One more announcement before I answer that question. I wanted to announce live on Silk Talk Podcast episode 2. I have restocked a few items on my website live now, BKOSeason.com. Once again, BKO Season is my indie record label / clothing brand. And I got a bunch of pieces on there that I've never restocked until this very moment. So if you're watching this, make sure you go to BKOSeason.com and cop some drip. Appreciate all the support for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So to answer the question,
Have you ever broken up with someone during in text?
I don't know. Maybe out of like anger for like a day type shit, and then like the next day, like, yo, I'm sorry,
Got
baby.
right back together, right?
I didn't mean
You
that
gotta
shit,
take
baby.
a sip to that.
BKOSeason.com, man. Make sure you go there. Cop some drip, man. Support the cause. We got a lot of shit coming your way. Courses, all types of cool shit that we're going to talk about soon. HealingWithDivinity.com. Cop some tea. Cop some yoni steams.
Have some yoni steam. All right, you ready for
You?
this one?
Have you? Answer the question.
Yeah,
Have you
I
ever-
have.
Okay.
Yeah, I had this one kid. It was like in middle school, high school, and like I wasn't really that attracted to him anyway. Well, he asked to copy my math homework, and I was like, "That's so unattractive."
Oh,
and I just broke up with him. I was like, "Don't." And he was like, "Let's keep this relationship on the DL." And I was like, "Do you know who I am?"
Oh, crap.
And then I
Damn.
was like, "We're done." So I broke up with him during
That's
sex.
a-
I think it was an AIM. You remember AIM?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
More savage.
Aim.
And then set the away, like, leave me alone.
Yeah, literally. All right, never have I ever came and then dipped, like came like orgasmed,
And then just
dipped
left?
on them. Wow.
I have, but not because like it was like a fuck you type shit. It was just like I actually had shit to do, like go.
Here, you gotta take a sip to that.
But it wasn't like a fuck you, bitch. Haha, I got your goodies. Like it wasn't like that. It was like, yo, I actually gotta genuinely have to leave. If I genuinely didn't have things to do, I generally wouldn't have, you know.
Okay. Never have I ever ignored someone I knew in public.
Wait, you didn't answer.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
No, I
you know
said
the
no.
answer, no?
I didn't answer.
No.
Came and then dipped. Nah, I don't think I have.
You just stick around.
I stick around.
You gotta stick around.
After you have sex, please wash up after. Like, make sure you clean up your genitals because you can get sick. Like, please do that. Have etiquette while you have sex. Don't just run off. Clean yourself up.
I run off all musty.
Yeah,
Copy
leave all
you,
musty and shit.
Just use a wet wipe, man. Just wet
Use a
wipe,
wet wipe.
wet wipe it up.
Never have I ever had friends with benefits.
I feel like even if I had did something like that, I wouldn't label it like that. But yeah,
If you
Would
had it,
How would you
had it.
label it?
I wouldn't even label it. You feel me? We just doing what we're doing. So I never. But I guess.
What am I?
Yeah.
Shit, you ain't shit. We just doing what we doing. You ain't
I
shit.
can't even label
This
that.
ain't
That's
shit.
crazy.
What are we? We ain't shit. We doing what we doing.
Right. Okay.
All right, bet.
Right. Makes sense.
I'm gonna take a sip.
You want to talk about it?
Nah.
Never have I ever ignored someone I knew in public. I
You didn't
saw
answer, bro.
I didn't answer.
No,
No.
you don't be
I'm
answering.
sorry. You guys want to answer so bad. No, I don't think I've ever had a friends with benefits. Like, no, I didn't stay friends with someone if I like fucked them after or whatever. I didn't stay friends.
That's crazy.
We weren't friends.
No, we ain't friends no more.
We weren't friends.
We were friends. We not no more.
No, it wasn't like, I don't know. No.
I don't know.
Okay.
It sounds like you're supposed to take a drink, but it's all right. We keep it moving.
No drink for that. All right. Oh, can we move on to the next one?
Someone said I used AIM as well. Shout out Honeymoon.
Honeymoon used AIM? What was their AIM?
No, Honeymoon didn't use AIM. Someone named Melissa Holistic said I used AIM as well.
What was your AIM name? Mine was like...
Everybody dropped their AIM name.
Tiara, I love you, O2.
Mine was Refugee 5656 because not because I felt like I was a refugee or nothing like that. You ever heard of the Fugees? Wyclef, Lauryn Hill, and that other guy. They used to have a thing called like a little group called like the Refugees. So like I was just a fan of like super fan of them at the time. That's tight. So that's why I used to go by Refugee. Yeah, I still am. But at the time it was like super duper. So yeah, Refugee. Do you remember your AIM username? Did you have AIM?
I was trying to think of it. I don't remember.
No?
Mm-mm. That's comedy. Damn, the good old days.
The good old days.
I know.
We're all kids and shit.
Yeah.
How old were you one of the kids that had a razor in school?
Hell yeah, I had a razor.
I was jealous of kids like you. I fucking hated kids like you. I'm like,
I wanted a sidekick so bad.
Yeah.
I never had one.
I never had a sidekick either.
Oh, it's crazy. That's actually what I meant. I said razor.
Oh no.
That's some good weed.
When people had the sidekicks, I had a BlackBerry. Like, what kind of old
I had a BlackBerry.
Wow, that's some old nigga ass phone.
Fucking middle school and shit. Like, what?
That's an old nigga phone. Bruh. No, I wanted all of them phones, bro. So like in middle school, I used to bring my dad's because my dad had a razor under Sprint. He had it for like a week. He seen the bill. He's like, fuck this. But he kept the phone. I used to bring that phone to fucking school so I could fit in, bro. Because everybody had a sidekick or something dope. I'm like, I need something.
I didn't have a phone with internet until I left high school.
Well, really?
Yeah, I didn't have a phone with internet. My mom wouldn't buy it for
high school?
Until I left high school. I didn't have a phone with internet. My mom let me have text, but I never had internet on my phone.
How did you like? Oh wait, AIM is through text, right? You don't have to have internet.
No, AIM. I went on my phone. I went home, used my desktop computer.
Oh my gosh! Should use a whole ass desktop to use
went on AIM. It was in my mom's room at the time.
That's crazy.
Big ass font.
Yeah, literally. And I type so slow.
I can't talk to you till I get home.
Yeah, literally.
Face ass.
I didn't have internet till and then my mom didn't give it to us. So when my sister was in high school, I actually bought her first phone and like had her have internet because I wanted her to.
This phone shit made me feel like an old nigga, bro. Like straight up, I remember when I was a kid, I remember watching the news and they were talking about the first smartphone and I was like, what the fuck is a smartphone?
Right.
Bruh.
For real.
I'm saying like I remember that shit. I remember when my parents first got internet. It was like some dial-up bullshit.
Right. It's crazy I remember that, right?
It came
like
with
such a big thing now.
An AOL CD-ROM. Remember CD? We used to call them CD-ROMs.
You had to like put a CD in your computer to not get viruses too.
But my shit got viruses. My shit had a virus where like if you didn't touch anything on the keyboard or the mouse for like a good minute, porn will just start popping up on the fucking screen.
We know what y'all was doing on that computer.
I will X them out. I swear I'll X them out. So one time I was home alone, porn popped up on my shit. My dad just walked in the door. So this is before the porn popped up. He walked in the door. I go to like see if he needs help with any bags, because I used to do that when my dad would come home. I'd go make sure he had bags and shit. If I didn't he would actually kind of get mad if I didn't do that. It was like weird. I grew up in a very weird. We're gonna have like an episode when it's just you and me where we talk about all this shit. It's gonna be a crazy episode. We'll dig into that at a future episode. Yeah. Anyway, so back to the story.
Anu grew up very religious. He was Jehovah's Witness.
OD type
for
shit.
like years. I met him. He was Jehovah's Witness
type shit. But we're gonna get to that for an episode because that's a whole. We could go down that rabbit hole for a long time. Type shit. So anyway, I went to go see if he needed help with any of the bags. He didn't. He was good. I walked back to the room. Porn popped up on the fucking computer. Like, it is what it is. Like, he's all the way over there. Like, I exit out. As soon as I exit out, he's like, what were you doing in here? I was like, fuck. I turn around. He's standing at the door. He's like, what was that on the computer? I was like, oh, fuck? I'm like, yo, it just popped up. Like, I wasn't doing nothing.
How
I
old were you
swear.
at the time?
I don't remember. But I was probably like in freshman.
Oh, so you're young. You're like 14.
I was
15.
young type shit.
That's the age people are like watching porn.
Yeah, but I wasn't though. Bruh, back in my day, you had to wait. Yeah, for sure. Back in my day, you had to wait till like past midnight. And like if you was on like HBO, one of the movie channels, you see HBO at night.
You remember that, Nigga?
You ever seen that HBO at night?
Yeah.
Maybe like, I watched a weird one where people like all came. It was like a white room. Everyone just walked up and everyone was naked. And they didn't even have sex. They were just like showing each other. But it was so weird.
Just
like
having casual combos.
Yeah, and like everyone was naked in it. It was just like, I remember it was like a white room.
Bro, HBO is comedy.
Yeah, it
Bruh.
was crazy.
And it's crazy. Like I remember going through that shit, and I remember one day the DVR came out. Remember the DVR for like the fucking cable box where you could schedule to record a show to watch later. So I used to record them shit.
Really?
If they was good, I was like, yeah, I'll save it in.
Did you masturbate to them?
Huh?
Did you masturbate to them?
That's a deep question, and I don't know if I want to go there and be that vulnerable in front of people.
The obvious answer.
I mean, shit, I ain't just watching it for fun. Fuck.
I watch that shit for fun. I used to just
See,
watch
you a freak. That's some freaky
I
shit.
used to just watch it.
You watch porn for fun. Just be like, hey, I'm gonna watch some porn right now. So like, is that
Eating
what
dinner, watching porn.
Just chill, just watch some porn. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna watch. That's the type of nigga you is, huh?
It's okay.
It's okay. That's that Scorpio. T is Scorpio, y'all. Them
Are you a
Scorpios
Scorpio?
are freaky
My mom's a
deaky.
Scorpio.
Don't you get along with her pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Capricorn
And Scorpio is a very powerful union.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
in all different aspects besides relationships.
Oh, for
Friendships
sure.
Friendships too.
Yeah.
It's because like they both put that hard work in.
I think the next
They're both not afraid
episode,
to put that hard work in.
if everything goes well, the next episode, should I really? Whatever. If you're watching, you're gonna find out. So the next episode, I'm looking to get one of my homies and my homegirls. My homie's name's Buddha. And his girl's name's Paj. I forgot what sign Buddha is, but Paj is a Scorpio.
It'd be cool
And,
to like compare.
They're cool. They be fucking with like Jaden Smith's people, Will Smith's son.
Yeah.
He be fucking with his people and shit. But they're super duper cool people. I met them the day I met Jaden Smith, and it was cool. He was a real cool dude. And it's cool to meet people at like a certain type of level, and they're still like humble, regular people. You feel me? I feel like you're gonna be
People-
like that. Like regardless of like whatever tier
Yeah.
you reach, like I feel like you're always just gonna be just like one of those like, because it's ingrained in who you are. You know what I'm saying? The type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you don't give off any fronts or anything like that. Just straight, genuine, chill vibes.
Just chilling.
Just be chilling, like on your grind, on your Capricorn shit, doing your fucking thing. You feel me? So it's cool to meet people like a Jaden Smith, who is like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people on that. I've met people who aren't even like a quarter of the status that he's at, who are just straight dickheads.
Crazy.
And they think they're the most poppin' motherfucker on this planet. It's like, bruh. And then you meet people like Jaden or like people like Ski Mask. I met Ski Mask at Slump God one time, and it was super duper amazing. And he was just humble as fuck. I'm like, bro, that shit is so inspiring, because it's like sometimes you think of like stars or like just Hollywood and you just think it's like all bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not. There's so many different vibes.
For real.
OD, I feel like Hollywood kind of has this stigma where it's like Hollywood is everything evil, for sure. Hollywood is just all evil, fucked up, demonic vibes, and it's like, bro, like that's anywhere. Like
That reminds me, I had someone, I done my eyebrows blonde, and I had someone hit me up on IG and was like, why did you dye your eyebrows blonde? I was like, oh, it's because like out here in Hollywood, like to get into the cult, you have to dye your eyebrows blonde. Like just to fuck with her. And she was like, oh, okay. It just reminded me of that.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm not in a cult, no. I just
Bro,
just
one
like to dye
time-
them.
what type? Oh, here you go. Ooh, this is good. This your shit?
Yeah.
This is good.
Shout out to Hush.
It's yummy.
It's pineapple.
Oh,
Pineapple. My homeboy, he has a brand called Hush. And
Shout out Hush. Is it
Yeah.
hush.com?
I should have researched that, but
No, don't blame
Hush.com.
yourself.
You feel me? I'm not sure. It might
Hush
be.
got good weed. Shout out Hush.
Yeah. He pulled up and dropped those off earlier.
fire.
That's really nice.
Fire. But there was one time I was a background actor for one of these TV shows. I forgot
Fire.
what show. I think it was an award show. and they had took our phones because it's a award show. It's gonna be live. You know, they don't want people to.
No recording.
So I put it on Facebook. I was like, damn, like they took our phones. Like I wish I could have got some content because I like to like share my experiences in LA with like people back home in my hometown. Because this is a small town. Like I have a real diehard support system out there. Like they watch everything. There's probably a bunch of them niggas on the live right now. They support everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 508 again. And I put it on my Facebook. I was like, yo, I wish I could have got some content for y'all. Like, I couldn't. They took my phone. And then someone commented like, oh, yeah, y'all be doing rituals and shit out there, man. That's why they took your fucking phone. Y'all be doing I'm like, bro, what, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, but it's just like, you know, Hollywood and LA has this stigma. You know what I'm saying? It's this weird stigma where it's just like, if you out there, you evil. And it's like, bro, like there's a balance of good and bad everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere you go, there's a balance of good and bad, positive and negative. Wherever you go. Yeah. And if you come to LA on some positive shit, you're going to have positive experiences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so true.
You up? That's some good ass weed. Shout out Hush.
Shout out Hush.
But yeah, you know, LA truly is what you make of it.
I think so too. And it's not for the fucking weak.
It's not.
You gotta be strong out here.
What do you feel like, Divinity? Mm-hmm. What do you feel like what's the biggest thing you learned? And I'm gonna go through all of us and ask. Yeah. What's the biggest lesson or biggest thing you learned from living in LA? I'm gonna say that clear because I want to make this a real. So I'm gonna say it one more time.
Okay.
Divinity.
Yes.
What would you say is the biggest thing you learned from living in LA?
I learned patience. To have patience. I feel like I've always like dealt with like quick gratification, like having things quick and just like working for it, knowing you're getting it. Like I had to really learn to be patient, and like yoga has saved my life and has made me very patient, has made me slow with my movements. So I'm really grateful for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Indika? What would you say is the biggest takeaway, the biggest thing you've learned, the most impactful thing you've learned while living in LA?
Everything. 'Cause everywhere you turn, somebody that does a different passion, but it's still something that could be, that you can benefit from in LA. Like you look over there as a photographer, actress, model, director, publisher, do everything, you know? Because LA is a spot where you can do that. Not a lot of places are like that, where you can just be free and just be an entrepreneur and do whatever you want and people
and live.
Yeah.
What about you? What is the most impactful thing, and what have you learned living out here in LA?
Fuck. The most impactful thing I've learned being in LA. The first thing that comes to my mind, aside from patience is the first thing that came to my mind, but I feel like what I feel like really was impactful is learning to trust the process. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Learning to trust the process. Learning to trust the process. You know what I'm saying?
You have to have faith to live out here.
I feel like learning to trust the process of finding your own level of success in LA is super important. You know, in LA you're gonna have, not even in LA, but on your journey to chasing your highest self. Not chasing, sorry. On your journey to actualizing your highest self.
Love that.
You're going to have experiences that sometimes aren't things that you plan to happen. But sometimes you just got to trust the process. Even when you don't know why certain things are happening and they may not be clear or make sense at the time, you need to understand that everything is happening for a reason. The universe wants you to win. The universe is on your side. The universe, God, source energy, whatever you want to label it, or whatever you recognize it as, that force wants you to win. That energy, that entity, it wants you to win, and it's on your side. So sometimes us as humans, we have all these crazy elaborate plans for things that we think like our career is going to go or our life's going to go. And sometimes the universe is like, nah. Guess again, nigga. And it has some other shit for you, which is actually greater than what you originally planned. So I feel like learning to just trust the process and to have a certain level of vulnerability with reality. what I'm saying? Learning to be
I
vulnerable.
learned to be vulnerable out here. Fuck yeah.
Learning that, like, okay, I'm in a situation that freaks me out, makes me a little scary. I feel a little insecure, but you know what? I'm confident that it's going to work out. The universe wants me to win. So I'm just going to be vulnerable to that. And whatever happens, I understand is in my best interest. And that's how I live life every day. Even when I'm going through shit, I'm like, fuck, man, this shit sucks. Or like, fuck, I don't know how I'm going to get through this shit. Fuck, I don't know how this is going to work. Fuck, I don't know where the money going to come from. I've reached a point now where I finally feel like it's going to work out. And I don't need to see the finish line to know that there's one there. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see how a certain situation is going to work out for me to know that it's going to work out. I know it's going to work out. I am the controller of my situations and reality. And I understand as long as I set a certain intention and I believe a certain intention within myself and within my being, that it is so. You know what I'm saying? So the same way you said that, let me hit this because it's just, I wasted all
That
the
shit
week.
stay lit though.
Oh, dude, this some fire ass
This
shit.
is fire.
But you know, understanding that even though, fuck, I forgot I was gonna say some fire ass shit. Anyway,
I feel like
how would you
being
answer
your
the question?
partner and being able
that's
to
some
like
good ass weed. Damn.
being your partner and like seeing like that for you has been so inspiring because it just like I feel like I see it also for myself too. Like you made me realize what I can see in that potential when it comes to like manifesting what you want quickly and really trusting the universe. Like you really showed me that that's possible and it works out.
Thank you, man.
I'm very like
I appreciate
honored
that.
to experience that with you.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way. I feel like we teach each other a lot of things, and I feel like we've been on a pretty crazy fucking journey, bro.
Yeah.
Like we've been through some shit.
Yeah.
And like now we have a fucking podcast where we talk with lit ass people in LA that we've networked with over all these years of being in LA.
Literally. Thanks for being on this podcast, Indika. We really
Indika,
appreciate
thank you for being on this podcast,
Nah, for
Indika.
real.
Thank you guys for
Not ending it, but just to
Yeah,
say,
we're not
just
ending it.
just to like
No,
have appreciation for you
beautiful
for
to watch.
like
I'm just, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's a love show right now. I'm like, oh, this nigga's cute. Like,
I'm fucking crying.
Nah, I feel like in relationships though, like your partner should inspire you. Like you should be inspired. Yeah, your partner should inspire you. You should inspire each other. I want to say like, oh no, it doesn't have to be, but like I feel like that's a big part of keeping a sustainable relationship for so long is like being inspired and seeing the love every day, even when it's not always shown.
Ooh, since we're talking about love, I want to go through everyone and ask everyone, how do you show love? What's your love language? So how do you show love? What's your love language, Divinity?
We should start with Indika.
Okay, yeah, Indika. How do you show love? What is your love language?
I like that. How do you show love? Yeah, I like that because everyone knows how they want love, but how do you show love?
like,
Thanks, Karen.
how do I show love? It's always different because everybody's different that you love. So I just feel like when I like somebody or care about somebody, I'm super attentive. Like I know everything. I pay attention. You feel me? I'm just a sweetheart.
like do you give gifts? Are you like a physical touch? Like
How do I show love? I feel like just the way I treat somebody, the way I care about somebody.
like respect you give them?
Yeah, the respect, the care, the love. It's genuine. So you feel me?
Right. I love that. You gotta ask the question next, I guess. You gotta answer it next. We'll go on a row. How do you show love?
How do I show love? How does Honor the Deity show love? I feel like I show love in my
It's a hard question to answer a little bit.
It is. How do I show love? Here you go. I feel like I show love in ways of service.
Yeah.
When I do certain things. I feel like I show a lot of love. I feel like I mainly show love through touch and through I'm trying to think of a word for this, but when I really fuck with someone, I think of ways to not improve them, but improve their situation. Be of service and of value to people.
Being
I
a
feel like
value,
that's been the
what it's called,
theme
being
as
a
of lately.
value.
When I love someone, I want to provide value to them. You know what I'm saying? In any way, whether it be giving them game, providing opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Providing advice or a different perspective on something they may be going through. I feel like when I really love you, I want to think of ways. Here you go, Indica. I want to think of ways to improve what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
And give game.
And give game and give wisdom. And like, I have a natural, how could I say it? Excuse me. I have a natural wisdom about me. And I have what's the word? A yearning for spreading knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And helping people realize things about themselves. And I don't know, I feel like when I truly love you, I want to reveal yourself to yourself. If that makes sense.
And not everyone can
when I
handle
truly
that.
love you, I want to reveal you to yourself.
Not everyone
So
can
much
handle
so
that,
to the point where even when I don't try, like I've noticed like with my interactions with a lot of people, some people either really love me, some people like are cool with me, but they have this weird enviness about me. Like I feel like us, specifically you and me, as individuals, we're very big reflections for a lot of people. And we bring so much impact to people through like.
You guys still want to hit it?
I'm good.
I'm good too. That's very strong.
I see
good,
everyone as a reflection. You know what I'm saying? I see everyone as a reflection. So I feel like me and Indica sitting here having this conversation, she's a reflection of me, I am a reflection of her. We're like two mirrors conversing with each other, seeing different things about ourselves
like
through each other.
When you hit a certain
and I feel
level
like,
of enlightenment, that's like you notice human interaction is that way.
Yeah, I feel like that's how I see life. Same,
that's how I see life too.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't even know what the question even was. I feel like I'm on a tangent.
How
right now.
you show love.
I'm having a download right now, but I'm gonna spit it out because I'm feeling it. We're all reflections of each other. You feel me? We're all reflections of each other. So like me talking to you is like me talking to myself from a different perspective. And I feel like certain things that you say that may strike my curiosity or even make me feel a way, whether it be in a positive or negative way, is just revealing something about myself to myself, whether it may be like a hidden trauma, a hidden perception that I didn't realize about myself. So I feel like in a relationship, your partner is your strongest reflection. So they reveal the most about yourself to yourself.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. That's why it's hard to be in a relationship because some people don't want to deal with themselves.
OD. And I feel like us individually, we're big reflections for people, but us together are even bigger reflections for people.
Definitely.
And it's fucking intense.
Or like within each other, like you're a big ass reflection.
And within each other, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
OD.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the question again?
I'm gonna answer the question now. Can I
okay,
answer?
yeah, you do that. I'm sorry.
How do I show love?
I'm high as hell.
I notice like when I start to like someone, I want to touch them. Like,
Oh,
hug them.
that sounded freaky diggy 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 diggy.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, like
I didn't mean to cut off your
like,
energy.
I'm a natural person that likes to like. I put my hand on someone.
It just turned me on a little bit when you said I'm sorry.
Did it? I'm a natural person out of like, I want to put my hand on someone and say thank you. But like, if I really start to like someone, I like to show like public affection. First it's obviously like talked about first. I'm not just going to start touching you.
Just start rubbing on people. Like,
ooh, I like you.
Dang, your skin's so soft,
but like,
girl.
that's how I notice if I start to like someone, I want to do that. Like I want to like hug them or whatever. But how I also show love is like giving, I would say I like to listen. Like I'll listen to you and like what you want and what you need.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm a big service person. Like I will clean your whole house for you. Literally, like I'll clean your entire house and like put good music on and just like vibe. And then I also like to give gifts. So like I'm a gift giver. Ooh, no, my number one is words of affirmations. I like to tell people what's good about them, like what I notice about them that's great. Just like overall when I like conversate with people. But when I love you, I say it like more often, maybe not more often, but to them more. Yeah, I don't know. But I like to compliment people when I see them, and when I see something good about someone, I always compliment them. That's how I show love in general, because I feel like I love everything and everybody in a way. Like I don't have hate towards people and what things are. I feel like I always go about things with love, always. Even when I'm in a hard time, that's been really helping me go along this journey of my life right now. Where like I'm triggered and I feel away, I feel insecure, I always think about it like I just want to show up with love. I just want to give love. I just want to be love and show love to people. Like, I never want to be that like darkness, you know. I don't know if those signs you guys can relate because you're earth signs, but like being a Scorpio, like you have a natural darkness about you, like that's dark and it's not bad. It's just like
darkness is
energy.
not bad.
It's not bad energy. It's just like darkness that you have to deal with, that you have to go through, and like insecurities you have to deal with. And like you are amazing, like us being Scorpio in general, because like we're 3 signs with like a Scorpion, another thing, and then we're a Phoenix. When you become a Phoenix of the Scorpion, like you're able to overpass all those darkness within you, and like you're able to be super like within.
What is
light.
a Phoenix?
A Phoenix is like a bird that like flashes through the light. It's like it becomes like it's like a fire bird. It's like fire. You ever watched Harry Potter?
Yeah.
You ever seen the Phoenix when it comes through the ashes? It's like a type of bird.
Okay.
All right. End of that talk. That's how I show love.
That was deep.
We
I
never-
feel like you and me went on like crazy rant.
I know, yeah.
This is some good ass weed.
It's
That
okay,
shit got me
Yeah.
talking.
Everyone that's still watching this live, like, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you.
Yeah, people been watching the whole time.
And I want to finish with I want to keep on going with the game.
Okay, let's do that.
Never have I ever shoplifted.
Shoplifters is just stealing, period.
Yeah. Some point in life.
Everybody stole something. Come on now. Everybody stole something. I probably stole earlier today. Shit.
You only steal from big corporations. Big corporations never steal from people. It's really bad. Don't steal from others that put hard work in. Never have I ever ghosted someone.
Nah, for sure they goes to someone. Should we dig into the story of that? I can get a little caliente.
You want to talk about something that you ghosted? You're open to.
Okay, so
And your enemy's
I got my
open to
own
this stuff.
platform now. Them niggas, they ain't believing me.
He always
Now I'm
say
lit. Now I can talk my shit.
So
Yo, Indika, I have a mental note. Every motherfucker that didn't believe in me, bro.
Yeah, and he's gonna hit them
I'm
up when he makes it
waiting.
in his,
I have
in his
this one
mind.
song called Sad Nights, the second song I ever released.
Oh boy,
That shit is at 990,000 streams.
Not
I
signed.
checked today.
not signed.
Indie as
artist.
fuck.
Yeah,
That shit about to hit 1 million.
you own all
Indica.
your masters, everything to that.
When
Good
I
for you,
dropped
bro.
this song, this was the second song I ever dropped in my career.
Mhm.
You know, early in my music career, it's just like, you know, you're a little extra sensitive. You know, mind you, I came from a whole different kind of industry that I was well known for. So I had the pressure of like the
Comedy?
fan base that I built for that
Mhm.
kind of extra judging me off of something new that I started. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped my first song, Meds. It was cool. My second song, Sad Nights, did really good. I got blog write-ups by Lyrical Lemonade. I was getting reposts, like SoundCloud reposts by like the producer, 16-year-old D Savage. Like my shit was just off the rip, shaking. I'm like, whoa, super lit. It was very reconfirming to me. I'm like, okay, I'm for surely on the right path. You know what I'm saying? But my closest friend at the time, someone who was a best friend of mine, someone who I managed at the time as well. Because before I got into the music industry, I was into music business. I was in the industry. I was managing. I was like A&Ring, throwing shows for my artists.
I like that your voice like changes.
This person
Yeah.
put on their Instagram story the minute I dropped the song and I announced it on my Instagram. Literally 3 minutes later, this person who was supposed to be a best friend put on their story. They were like, whack, in like all caps. It was like W-A-A-A-A-A-A-A-C-K.
That nigga extra.
I'm like, bruh. And mind you, I was already a little insecure about the song. I'm like, fuck, I don't really know how people gonna take it. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
This exact song, sometime later this year, is about to hit 1 million streams. My highest stream song.
That's what's up.
And it's like someone who was so close to me, who like was, I kind of looked at it like as a brother at the time, like was like on some hater shit.
Yeah.
So when this shit hit 1 million streams, I'm sliding your DM.
Yeah.
I know everything I'm finna say. I'm finna be
Is
like,
it worth it though?
hell yeah, cause I'm petty as hell. Cause you ain't believing me. And the one song you rash is my biggest song to date, about to hit 1 million streams. How many millions you got? You ain't got no millions. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's on some petty shit. It is what it is. I ain't physically hurt nobody. I don't care. Whatever. You know, I got a little ego, so I'm gonna satisfy
Ego
my
makes
ego.
us human as fuck, and like
Ego's what makes us human.
Because once you hit a point in like spirituality or like getting deeper within yourself, we can call it, and like being more aware of yourself, you understand how you act, and like it's even more petty because you know how you're acting, and you're sort of like, yeah, I'm doing it because yeah, yeah. Like,
I have the most wokest understanding of why I'm
you
doing
do.
it.
It's so funny,
And I know it's
like,
petty,
you know.
but I accept that.
And yeah,
It's
and that's
petty
the
as fuck.
ultimate.
I
That's
don't
the
need to
ultimate.
say it, but
Let's
I'm
go.
finna say it. I'm finna slide with you.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna comment under like one of his posts and just be like, "Hey, bro, hope everything's going well. Remember that song you said was whack? Yo, that shit just hit 1 million streams. Crazy, right? Hope you're doing good."
He knows everything he's gonna
That's
say.
literally what I'm finna say,
Like,
bro.
literally.
I ain't finna be on no ignorant shit. Yo, fuck you, nigga. I ain't finna do all that. It's like, yo, bro, remember that song you thought was, you know? It was like a little joke, but you know that motherfucker, he about to feel that shit. He about to be like,
You
this
think that's like a
motherfucker.
part of something that like you need to learn to like let go? Like, what if you do that and you don't get anything out of
But
it?
it's not
That's good
holding me
feeling.
back. It's not holding me back from anything. I feel like if you have something
That's
that's,
true. It's
holding
really
you back,
not holding you back, which is
stopping
so
you-
weird. This is
because I'm
so
woke on a whole
funny.
other level. I'm telling you.
yeah, like you're
I'm
so
woke.
woke. Like he's like,
Oh,
it's
no.
not even holding me
It's
back.
not
It's just
stopping me
something
from
that I
any
just
of my
gotta- it's
greatness.
not,
I'm
like-
still out here in LA lit. I'm sitting here
Maybe
with
just
Indica
motivates you even
Sam,
more.
the two ghosts in a fucking Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? We doing these shows in LA. We turning the fuck up. Like, nigga, life is good, bro. Life is fucking good. So like, you know, I it's just the fact that like you was my homie, you didn't believe, you know? It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna remind you real
Again,
quick.
we're all reflections of each other.
It's like, yo, you should have believed. Here, think about this. Think about this entire situation. Think about how it unfolded. Think about how you didn't keep it real. And
do you ever feel that way?
yeah,
Same with
do
anyone?
you feel like that?
Yeah,
way?
I'm curious.
Do you have people who like didn't believe in you and you're like,
gotta
yo,
mention
wait
any
till I'm
names.
lit. Wait till I make it. I'm coming back for you.
Honestly, I feel like at a point in time I feel like that, but I feel like I've been doing this for so long now. Now I'm just at peace with like
She's you after that happened.
Wow, my reflection. My reflection.
Yo, that's crazy. She's you after you said that.
I'm crying.
I just because you can't be at peace when you have like things that you hold on to like that. Like it keeps you in anger, you know, like, and nobody should have that power. So it's like once you just like once I just let go of stuff and just realize that humans are humans and whatever they feel towards me is a reflection of what they feel towards themselves. Just can't even be mad, you know? So, no. Right now, I promise, like, there's nobody. I want everybody to win. I don't give a fuck if I like them or not. Like, if you trying hard and you deserve it, win. Fuck it. What does that got to do with me, you know?
Has it ever felt like you wanted to, like, tell a hater, like, how Anu was feeling, like, look at me, I did this. Like, no.
It's like
no.
proving something.
But
It's like proving someone
I
wrong.
feel like,
But I feel
proving
you.
something wrong.
I feel you at the
Guess
same
what I'm
time,
trying
because
to-
at the same time, like, you shouldn't give anyone power over
yeah, I
you.
feel
where
like
you
no, because when you winning, like, just enjoy the moment. Like, it's so many times to be mad, but when you winning, that's when we should be the lightest and the most forgiving, because it's like we're winning. Like, fuck what they're talking about. Like, clearly they're wrong, and when they see me on top, they're gonna kiss my ass, and I'm still gonna forgive them because it's like you just didn't know. Some people don't know. Everybody don't know. You know.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful. wisdom.
That makes me reconsider.
I love that for you.
But
Makes me think
every-
about
yeah,
it.
you
just
should. You should not
trust
care.
me, there was times when I was like, man, fuck that. But I just had to get to a point to where I was like, man, that's just keep.
You just gotta give love. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's
literally
just
how I
like-
love.
yeah.
Just gotta be love with it. Like
Yeah, and then I realized like those people don't even matter that much anyways. Like their opinion didn't matter. I didn't give a fuck.
in actuality, it's a reflection of you reflecting back at you.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's like them is a reflection you are to them, but like also them to you. That reaction.
People
that
are
to you.
people. You just laugh at it.
Yeah, literally.
Just laugh.
It
True.
can be so deep.
I feel that. Nah, I feel that. I feel that.
But I feel,
do.
trust me, I feel both ways though.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
I
She's
like-
you after that happened.
Yeah, I understand
so?
completely.
Yeah.
Because that shit is annoying. Like, I understand. Especially when people fuck you over and you're a good person. And it happens a lot. Like, that shit's fucked up. So then you just feel like, man, fuck these niggas. Like, I get it. But then it's just like, man, for real, fuck those niggas. Like, when you have, you know, once everything starts coming in and you having money and you're having your way, like, that's the last of the worries. Like, you know? So I feel like the mindset got to be there already.
Oh, that's real shit.
That's real shit. Wise words from Indica
Damn.
Sam.
Wise words
Fucked
from
with
Indica
that.
Sam.
That's a whole reel.
Yeah, that's a real and a half.
That's how we think. I'm like, yo, I gotta talk about this. I'm trained by Anu. It's fucking crazy.
That
like
sounds sexy
to
when
be
you say it.
submissive
Damn,
in
girl.
a certain way, like it's all consensual. Like it wasn't like I was like forced to be trained this way, but like how I think, because he's a Capricorn. He's a Capricorn, so like how I think is so like content and like capturing the moment and getting it. Like if some shit happens, I'm like, all right, I got a camera, I'm like recording, like yeah, like as fuck, and like I don't even think about it, and like it just happens naturally, and I'm like, damn, like, and then now I've been thinking about recently, like I'm OD trained, like even to how I think, I'm like, fuck, that's so funny.
Trained.
Yeah, I was like, that's a real. And then like as he's editing the video, you hear me say that and make that a real.
Okay.
She ain't even know it. She
That's
was
so
secretly
funny.
trained this whole time. She ain't even know it.
Yeah.
Realizing it and shit. She's like,
I'm
wait
like,
a second.
whoa, wait a
I sound just like this
second.
nigga.
Not funny. Okay,
I'm
on with the
crying.
game. Never have I ever been to a nudist beach. You ever been
Never.
to a nudist beach? No? I have.
Y'all went together?
It was lit.
So we went to a nude beach, but like, was it a nude beach?
We got naked.
We got naked. We made it nude.
Oh,
I don't know. It was
It was
weird.
like-
we
it was
wasn't like the
nobody
cut.
there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like barely anyone there. Like everyone was like miles apart from each other. You just like look in the distance, see like a little ant. It's a human being like walking around. You don't know what's
it
going
was
on.
really far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But nah, we went there and then we got naked. And it's interesting because
Because you were so...
I was more comfortable getting naked than you were. And like we were in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere, but like you've been naked hella times. What's
Yeah,
up with that?
sometimes I get shy like with that shit, which is so funny because you wouldn't think. But
Why were you shy though?
I guess I don't know.
You were shy because I was there.
Maybe, yeah.
Daddy made you shy.
But I got over it.
Why you getting shy around Daddy? What's up with that? I made you shy, girl.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, wow. After all these years? Shit. Take a drink to that.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes. But it ended up being great. But you should go.
It was cool.
Yeah, it's very
But
liberating.
we don't know if it was actually a nude beach because
Nah,
like
'cause we were
I
the
don't
ones
think
doing
anyone
it.
else was nude.
We were naked as fuck though.
Yeah, it was lit.
But we was in like a nice little. It was like a tree branch and it was like perfect to tie like a blanket and shit. So we just hung a blanket up and like we was just chilling. No one could see us.
Rock stars.
Rockstar type shit.
Rock star.
All right, this is the last question. This is supposed to be like sexy and spiritual podcast, so I try to ask some like sex questions like during this. Never have I ever got caught having sex.
Like somebody walked in.
Yeah, or you got caught, someone heard you, someone said something to you. Like, yo, I heard you, like, or that's not, that counts as being caught.
Oh, if someone heard you?
If someone heard you, counts as being caught.
There was a couple times. One time, I'll never forget. I think we was at your mom's crib. And her mom and her sister, they weren't home. They went out. I think like your sister called. You like spoke to her on the phone real quick, and we thought we hung up. We ain't hung up. We didn't hang up. And they came home. They was like, "We heard you on the phone." I was like, "Oh shit." You don't remember that? I remember that. Yo, ask Jay. Jay probably remember that shit. They called us. We thought we hung up. We ain't even hung up, and we was getting busy. And then they were like, "We heard you on the phone. We heard Kevin." I was like, "Fuck." I was embarrassing as hell.
Okay, y'all lit.
I don't remember that at all.
And then there was one time, your moms came home on us. She was mad. What y'all doing? The fuck was y'all doing? The walk of shame when I had to leave the room, it was just like, fuck. Like, I don't want to leave this room. I'm fucking nervous. Like, I'm embarrassed.
It's okay. We were long-term partners, so.
Yeah, I guess we've been doing this a little while.
You never got caught in a Sam ever? Never?
Yeah. I mean, not caught, but like hurt. I feel like everybody has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they say to you when they found out? They're like, we heard you.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah. Do you remember how you felt? Were you embarrassed at all?
Stop listening, nigga.
I mean,
Close your ears. You're listening too hard.
yo, tahima fruit It's so good.
Yeah, it's hell yeah.
I love Tahim. I'm happy I got it.
Type shit. Well, Nika, do you have I know you said you have a single dropping soon.
Yes.
Do you have any other things you want the people out there that are supporters of you or may not know about you to know about you before we close out?
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. First and foremost, thank you guys for having me. This was
Thank
lit.
you for coming.
Hell yeah, this was amazing. Champagne, fruit, you feel me? We smoked, vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So this was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, be on the lookout. So I have a single. Can I have some champagne?
For sure. Of course.
I also have sparkling water too.
For sure.
If you want some sparkling water.
But you were saying you have a single?
Yeah, I got a single coming out.
Called Tuh.
Yes, called
Tuh.
Tuh. Tuh.
Fire. Divinity, you have any closing out words?
HealingWithDivinity.com. Check me out. I have herbal tea. It's my main focus, healing from the inside out. And then I also have different psychedelic teas. I have lucid dreaming tea. You can drink tea and then before you go to bed and have a very vivid dream after. I have herbal pre-rolls that make you feel relaxed and stimulated and just fun and funny when you smoke them. And I have yoni steam. Steam your yoni. Anybody that has yoni wants to get connected to it more, I can use my yoni steams. And then I also have sea moss. So check me out, healingwithdivinity.com.
Oh, man. Once again, this is your host, Honor the Deity. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in for the Silk Talk Podcast Episode 2 live stream with Indika Sam. We've had people watching the entire time again.
Really?
Twice in a row, Episode 2. So that's amazing.
Thank you so much for watching this whole time.
Yeah, I feel like we're really
appreciate
building. I feel like we're really building something with this. I'm super excited for the community and the people that are just tuning in. Consistently 2 for 2. If you tuned in 2 for 2, drop a comment right now on the live.
We'll shout you
drop
out.
something on the DM on Silk Talk Podcast. We'll give you a shout out. I definitely want to make this something special for the people in the community that support us. So you know what I'm saying? If I see that you're tuning in consistently, we got some shit coming your way.
Some free CMOS.
Once again, Honor the Deity. BKOSeason.com is open now. The shop is open now. Make sure you go shop at my website, BKOSeason.com. The best label in the motherfucking world. Everything designed by me. And that would be an amazing way for you guys to show support for the podcast, is to shop with us. We got some great shit. Thanks again. I love you.
And stream Indika
Appreciate
Sam
you. Make sure you stream Indika Sam's music out everywhere.
Shopify. Oh my God. Spotify. Are you on all platforms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure
Apple
you bump that
Music,
Elon
YouTube.
Musk remix. That shit is super fire, featuring PP.
What is your favorite song that's out?
Favorite song of yours that's out before we close?
So far, it has to be Elon Musk. But
Same.
I'm really excited for the music coming out. Yes.
Send that to
We're
us,
excited for
please,
that.
as soon as you put it out.
Make sure y'all stay tuned for that, man. Silk Talk Podcast Episode 2. We love you guys so fucking much. Episode 3 on the way, and I got some very special guests for Episode 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Appreciate you, Indika.
Thank you so much. Actually, I have a little gift for you.
Some gifts.